Hey, we're back with Protocol Live, episode 2. I know everybody in the community was excited on episode 1 and the wonderful bat story from Bill Ives, but we're back for another episode and wanted to say hi to everybody out there. Bill, Juan, how you guys doing?
Hello, everyone.
Make sure at episode 3 we hire a new intro guy.
That intro is like 3 seconds too long.
Sorry about that.
We're gonna
And
work.
so
we're gonna work
awkward
on it.
still.
It is.
I'm trying.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on episode 2. I know it was a little bit of a time between the last episode. Kevin, was that a month you said?
Yeah, February 4th was our first episode.
All right, so it's been a little bit over a month and a half, but it's been a busy month and a half. It's been chaotic.
Yes.
And we are live from Protocol Studio, a.k.a. Studio 78 in sunny Newark, New Jersey.
Yes, we
Is
are.
a toast to Newark, New Jersey. As you can see, Bill is in astronomical shape. He's been drinking water. That's all he drinks is water now. I'm drinking this thing called Truly. Can you guys look at that? Look at that. It has only like
Is
2
Truly-
grams of carbs.
It's truly keto friendly.
It is truly keto friendly. So let's talk about what happened since our last show. So I've been retired now about a good solid month and a half now, and I want to tell you guys something. It's kind of wacky. I've actually been working harder since I've been retired. Now that I'm retired, I've been working more than I was working. It's insane, right, Bill?
Insane, my friend.
Can you guys see how beautiful Bill looks? He's like thin. Look at it. The chin is gone. The guy's down like, Bill, what are you down, like 50 pounds?
30 pounds.
Look at this, no chin. This guy's
Just a water
handsome.
view on it
He's
right
like
there.
an Adonis, a Cuban Irish Adonis. I love it.
I took a page from you. What are you down?
I'm down 80 pounds. I'm on the cusp of 85. I'm only like 40 pounds away from my target goal, which is about 220. I said to myself, listen,
Which is what, 400?
so when I graduated from the NYPD Academy, I went down to 171 pounds. No, I'm sorry. Yes, it was 171 pounds, the lightest I've ever been since I was born. I think I was born at 200 pounds. And everybody would tell me I looked like I was sick. I remember graduating from the NYPD.
You probably didn't have any money to eat.
I remember graduating the NYPD and going to my old job to visit people, and everybody was looking at me and were like, yo, are you sick? Do you have AIDS? Are you dying? No, it's the NYPD Academy. They're, working me hard. So from that weight, I said to myself, I could never be that skinny because I'm a big framed guy. So I figured,
You stuck true to your word.
yeah, I had to fill. I overfilled the frame. I think at my fattest, I was maybe like 240, 245, somewhere around there. Just a monstrosity. But I was very happy with myself. I think fat is beautiful. I believe us being fat is what kind of got this company going. Bill, do you remember the first name of the company we were going to call this thing?
Fat Bastardos.
The Fat Bastardos. That was the original name. Before Cubariqueño Cigar Company, it was going to be called the Fat Bastardos.
Until we were laughed.
Yeah, people laughed us out. It was just, no, that's not happening. And then we came up with the brilliant idea of the Puerto Rican-Puerto Rican connection for Cubariqueño Cigar Company. And that's what we're doing now. But ever since I've been retired, I said to myself, now that I'm not working and putting all those crazy hours, I want to devote a lot of my time to the company. And I think I've been doing that since I retired. The first thing I did was took a trip to Nicaragua. And part of that was to try to give the company a little bit more credibility in the sense that we got the owners going more to Nicaragua, getting more involved with that side of the business, and just learning the process a little bit better and getting out there. I think that was pretty cool. What'd you think of it, Bill, from what you saw?
Well, I'm happy that you retired. This way you can work for the company now.
Yeah.
It's been a long 4 years of me figuring it out
Very
by
long.
myself.
Yes.
So, and then your trip, it was nice to get you away for a little bit.
Yeah, it was good.
We got a lot done here. And if it would have been better if there was no internet connection in Nicaragua.
But unfortunately, they have Wi-Fi, or as Spanish people like to call it, is Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. For those that don't know,
Tengo el wifi.
Spanish people call Wi-Fi Wi-Fi. Is that right, Kevin?
Yes.
Bill,
yeah.
Weefy, Weefy,
Hey, Weefy.
Weefy. Anybody?
I've heard that once or twice.
That's a great terminology. So
Kevin, can we ask you a technical question here?
yes.
So, whatever's highlighted red is what we're looking at?
No, Bill. So now we're in the wide view. So the screen we're looking at is including me.
Can the
I
people
got you.
see the
So
wide
this,
view?
This is the green view. Yeah, they're
I
seeing
love
the
it.
wide view right now. This is the
Look at
green
that.
room. This is what I
Ooh,
have on this
nice.
side.
Ooh,
So,
yes.
yeah,
That's
real,
impressive.
yeah, not bad, right? So we'll go back.
That's
to
what
the
happens when somebody drops about $20,000 on studio equipment just to be on podcasts and things of that nature.
Yeah, my wife's not very happy with me after you told her that.
Your wife is married to you. She's always happy. I can tell. You are the best looking guy in Protocol Cigars.
Thank you.
You are an Adonis.
She had to pick between the three of us.
What are you, German, Kevin, for everybody?
Kythen, German.
Kevin is a German god. He's a Viking.
An awkward Viking.
Wait. What?
Based on my intro, it wasn't good.
No, Kevin's a great part of the company, man. He's vital, just like Tristan, and a little bit
Who's
less.
Tristan?
A little bit less vital, Brad. Brad's a little less vital, but important. I'd say he's important, but not vital like Tristan. So, let's talk about some stuff. I went to Nicaragua. We have a slideshow, actually. I took a lot of pictures on there. I wanted to do some stuff. I wanted to learn that part of the business. So,
Just turn your head to the side
yeah.
to watch this.
Yeah.
all right, so this was
We're
going to
still
happen.
learning.
Some of these pictures, we're still in the process of learning and trying to do this right. So some of these pictures might be like backwards and upside down. But Kevin, can you go to the slideshow and I'll talk a little bit about Nicaragua?
You're live on the slideshow right now.
Is it right there? Is it showing?
It's showing.
It's awesome. How do the people see us? Like over here, over here. Where's it at?
Right here on their
It's on
screen.
the full screen.
This is
On
their
the full screen. Oh, so right now they don't even see me. They just see the full screen. All right.
They don't even see you.
So that's some pictures from Nicaragua. I went down there, tried to learn some stuff, and I went with Eric Espinoza. It was just me, him, and we had another
Him
guest.
and I.
Him and I, yes. You beat into my head Bill and I, but I forgot
I
with
guess
the him.
we've been apart for so long.
I got to do some
forgot
more.
Proper
So
grammar.
him and I. So you can see some pictures. That's Eric and me and a friend of ours. I'm going to tell a funny story about a friend of ours that came down there. We had a great time in Nicaragua. It was a beautiful country. Some of the civil unrest has been relaxed and it's a little bit better. So you can see they're making some beautiful cigars there. That's at the AJ Fernandez factory. And that guy, AJ, big shout out to AJ Fernandez for taking his time and talking to me. That's me taking some pictures. As you guys are looking at the pictures, though, I'm going to tell a great story about a friend of mine that
Would
went
that be
with
that
us.
guy in the picture?
I will not say who it is because I don't want to embarrass my friend, but I'm going to tell a great story. So anybody that's ever been to Nicaragua and have stayed at the AJ Fernandez factory, AJ Fernandez has a compound. And within that compound, he has some dormitory space, some places for people to sleep. And AJ must have hired an interior decorator from either New York or California or somewhere like that and had them go down there. And the place looks like you walk in, you're in Esteli, Nicaragua, and you walk into AJ's dormitory area, and it looks like it shouldn't be there. It should be in a magazine of Better Home and Gardens. It's amazing. The guy did an amazing job. It's like crystal chandeliers, these beautiful modern tables. It's just an amazing thing. So I walk into the bedroom, and it's this beautiful bedroom. The thing, I didn't want to sleep on the bed. It was so beautiful. But as I'm looking at the nightstand, and then this beautiful nightstand, it's made of glass. And I look at the glass nightstand, I say, wow, that's really pretty, but you have guys coming from all over the country, all over the world, staying here. These guys get drunk, and there's a good chance that somebody can't see that nightstand. God forbid somebody falls onto it.
Is the nightstand next to the bed?
It is actually, imagine a big room. You have two beds and you have two couches. So the nightstand's in between the two couches. But the thing is, it's all glass. There's no metal. There's nothing on top like a centerpiece. So it looks basically invisible. So what I did in my genius, I put my luggage on top of there so I could never, God forbid, trip on it or whatever. God forbid that happens to me. God forbid. So it's night 1 or 2, and we're sitting there, and my friend, we're about to go visit to a beautiful restaurant that they have over there. It's called Finca Tu Mesa. It's a great restaurant. So it's an American. I believe he was from Boston, and he opens up this great restaurant, and he does all farm to table. So that's what it calls Finca Tu Mesa. It's a great restaurant. If any of you guys are in Esteli ever, you got to try this place out. It's tremendous. So Matt Booth,
Amazing.
it's phenomenal. So Matt Booth is there. He calls me up. Hey Juan, come out there. Oh my God, Matt Booth, Sammy Phillips, Nick Molino, like three of my idols are there. I'm like, oh my God, these guys just called me. They heard I was here. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna have the time of my life. I tell the friend that I'm with, let's go. We're gonna go visit Matt Booth and all these other guys and Nick Molino and Sammy Phillips. He gets on his phone. I don't know what he starts doing on his phone, but he starts talking, or he starts looking. I don't know if he's calling an Uber. I'm like, there's no Ubers in Nicaragua. So he opens up his phone. He's looking, and Bill, can you guess what he did?
What?
He didn't see the table, so he walks into the table. He actually trips and crashes on top of the table, and the table shatters into a million pieces because my friend is a kind of a heavyset guy. So now I look, and like it was slow motion. Like I saw him walking, and I wanted to tell him to stop, but it happened so
Would
fast.
you say he's heavier than us, or what kind of weight are we talking here?
I'm talking about, he's got to be at least, I would say he's between 200 to 500 pounds. Somewhere.
When the switch is on?
When the switch is on, he's there.
Heavy.
And
He's a
the
heavy
switch
set.
was on. But he wasn't drunk. I'll preface it with that. He wasn't drunk. So he falls on top of the table and shatters this thing. The table must have shattered into a million pieces. So now he's sitting there on a bed of just broken shards of glass. And I'm sitting there like, I just finished doing 20 years.
Are you sure he wasn't just trying to kill himself because he was staying in a room
That
with
could
you?
be a possibility, but the guy's on a shard of broken glass. And I look at him,
That's the only way he can cut his wrists.
and I say to myself, what am I going to do? I actually froze. 20 years of service in the police department, and I froze. I asked the guy, what do you want me to do to help you? This is him. Like, the guy's on a shard of glass, and he's flopping like a fish on the shards. He's like, I didn't know what to do. The guy's convulsing. I was like, I don't know what to do to get you. What do we do? Because you just can't help him, get up because he's a heavy guy. So if he puts too much weight on God forbid, a knee, a wrist, he could cut an artery. I don't know what happened. So next thing you know, he's like, I think I'm good. Next thing you know, I'm seeing blood splatter. I'm like, oh my God, I think you're bleeding somewhere. So I'm like, we got to get you up. So we wind up getting him up, and I get a towel. I wet the towel. I'm drying him, trying to clean him off, see, where he's bleeding. All he's got is like a little cut, but he's like bleeding, and I'm like, oh my God, I think this guy's going to die here in Nicaragua. So long story short, he gets a little cut right here in his finger. This guy is blessed by God. So once I knew that he wasn't going to die,
which probably disappointed him. You should just
he
let him
probably
bleed
did it on
out.
purpose because he didn't want to be
Now
there.
he
but
knew that he had to stay
but-
alive in this world. and
once
another-
I knew
another day
he
in the
wasn't
room
going to
with you.
die, there began 4 hours of laughter that I could not control myself. I called Eric Espinoza, which we happened to be. He was playing dominoes at somebody else's house, and I'm laughing. I'm saying, you got to come here right now. Our friend just went through the glass table. And I was laughing so much. He goes, Juan, are you serious? I'm like, yo, just get over here. But I couldn't stop laughing. He shows up with a few of his friends. He goes, bro. I wasn't sure if you were serious or you were joking around because you're laughing. I'm like, nah, I'm serious. I just can't. Once I knew he was not going to die, it was all laughing. So long story short, we go to ER, and going to the ER in Nicaragua was actually very impressive. I thought we were going to be there. It was going to be like a cave.
You should have went in for emergency gastro surgery too.
A haircut? I should have gone for an emergency haircut. Long story short, the guy comes in. He walks in, and I don't believe the ER people bought our story because it was Fugazi. You know what Fugazi is, right? It was like a Fugazi story, but it was the truth. They stitched him up. I was laughing. I was a little bit drunk. The guy.
He's probably telling him I was asleep. I've been staying with this whale in a room. I'm trying to kill myself right now.
The doctor starts writing prescriptions. I'm going to give you a prescription for Percocets for pain, this for antibiotics. I start.
We're talking about it for a cut finger.
Yeah, for a cut finger.
All that pain.
I say to the doctor, can you give him some Viagra to help the blood flow? And Eric gets up and goes, get out of here. Go. Eric Espinosa actually kicked me out of the ER room. So
Give you good pain meds in Nicaragua. For
yeah, some tremendous pain meds. Over here, you get a Tylenol. You get a Tylenol and a pat on the head until you get the hell out of here.
Maybe you get some
Over there,
codeine
you
if
get
you're
some.
lucky.
Next thing you know, he would have been addicted to Percocets. But he didn't take any. He took the antibiotics. But long story short, it was a great time. It was a great, great time. So after Nicaragua, I got back and I did a road trip. That was actually pretty fun.
It was awesome.
It was
Out of the
tremendous.
office again.
Yeah. Bill and I were along for the ride. We didn't say much, but we were along.
Anybody
for
that
the ride.
would follow me, I would say something. I'm like, Bill, you got anything to say? And I'd show the phone to the empty chair. Kevin, you got any input? Boom, nothing. Tristan, you got nothing? Nobody got nothing to say. It was a great trip. Went to North Carolina, Georgia, Florida. It was just a tremendous time. I had a good time, and that's what I've been doing. So
I'm sure the people of Georgia, like you stopping at some random gas station with your accent was amazing.
I was like, how you doing over here? You want to hear the funniest thing? Like us Northerners, right? So I'll tell you a funny story about driving down
Programming
south.
note. I like how you brought an extra cigar for the show. That was a good idea.
You always got. Listen, there's nothing sexier than lighting a cigar on. You got the cutter over there?
You just said you didn't like this cutter.
There's nothing. Well, I gotta use it
one?
because the other one.
No,
This
you can't.
garbage.
You can bite it with your teeth.
Nah, no, you can't do that. That's one of the worst. So let's see how this works. Oh God.
That cutter's good for a wallet.
Don't look at it.
Well,
No,
sharp.
not-
You're
not
behind.
te-
You're
not-
behind the monitor.
Not
but
terrible.
Yeah,
Not terrible.
Didn't quite get it on camera.
But I don't like your show. You tell a story while I light this up.
So one strip was amazing because I got to experience it and sleep in my own bed every night.
And we'll show the people what this is.
And
This
not have
is
to deal with
an
them.
instant unicorn. This is a Themis in a double Corona, which we do not sell, but we made for ourselves.
we don't even make it. Don't ask.
It's a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, Bill and I had it pretty easy while Juan was on the road trip. Bill and I were running the shop here, and no headaches. Juan was doing his own thing.
So I'll tell you a funny story about the road trip. So I go to this road trip. It's like the day before the road trip, and I tell my wife, I'm a little scared about this road trip. My wife says, why are you scared? You survived the Twin Towers collapsing around you. Why would you be 20 years of police service? Why would you be scared of driving down there?
Because you never drive anywhere.
I tell her,
You have people drive you.
have you not seen Deliverance, banjos, and that nature? The South is scary for Northerners. I'm like, you know, the banjos. She says, oh my God, you are a complete idiot.
Yes.
Yes.
Finally.
I was like, what do you want? I
The
was
letter,
like,
yeah,
I was
thank
like, you know, the South is crazy. You never know what happens. She goes, oh my God, just stay away from banjos and you'll be fine. I'm like, okay, banjos and creeks,
Well,
I get it.
I mean, were you talking to yourself in the car? Were you singing? What was going on?
I was playing a lot of music, but then I said, let's go back to my wife's story. She goes, that's not gonna happen. Deliverance, don't be stupid. I'm like, all right, but there's something else that bothers me. She goes, what could possibly bother you? Hell's Angels. Hell's Angels. She says, what? I've seen movies. Hell's Angels, they're all in the South. They're all driving around on all these big highways. How about, you know? She goes, I haven't heard of Hell Angels since 1973.
The Hells Angels definitely aren't going to pull up to a minivan and attack a Puerto Rican.
I said, just because you haven't heard of them doesn't mean they're not dangerous. God forbid, you know, Hell Angels and banjos. She starts laughing. She goes, you are dope.
Yes. I've been saying that for 4 years.
So here's to the Hell Angels. I don't want to say nothing bad about you guys.
Hell's Angels.
Hell's Angels over
Show
here.
some respect.
Yeah. So I must say, I went to the 7-day road trip. No Hell's Angels, no banjos, but I did get stopped by a North Carolina, or was it South Carolina state trooper.
How'd that go?
I was terrified. So listen, so I'm driving during the day. I'm about 5 miles above the speed limit, but just staying right around the speed limit. I'm being careful because I'm terrified. You hear all these horror stories of these South state troopers. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. Next thing you know, a trooper starts right behind me. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? I didn't do. Oh my God, lights go on. I'm like, my heart's like, oh my God, I'm gonna be on TV. The guy's gonna kill me. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Pulls me over. Like, hey boy, how you doing? I'm like, oh God, how you doing, trooper? He's like, you're following that truck a little bit too close. I'm
How you
like,
doing,
following the truck
trooper?
too close. Guy pulls me out of the car. Hands on my hands are.
Oh.
Yo, he pulled me out of my car. He goes, step out of the car. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like terrified.
He probably thought you had a load of cocaine. He's like, I haven't seen one of these Puerto Ricans.
Put my hands on the hood. I'm there. I'm terrified. I'm like, oh my God. I start rambling about Protocol Cigars, cop company, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I like, do you smoke? Do you want to smoke? Do you want a cigar? He goes, I don't smoke, boy. I was like, oh God, I'm dead. Long story short, he just gave me a warning about following too close and asked me a lot of questions. I just answered, and I'm here, so I made it. You know.
I was driving home from Lake George. We were on vacation, and I had to go back to work for one day, and I forgot about it. It was a mandatory day that I had to go back. So my wife's like, "Oh, I'll jump in the car with you, and we'll go." Okay, so we're shooting down real quick from Lake George, and I'm speeding in the
I'm terrible geography. Where's Lake George?
upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Okay.
So I'm speeding. I'm in the fast lane. Next thing you know, I'm getting stopped. I'm like, oh man. And you know, even though if you're a cop, you still get nervous when you
Absolutely,
you get
100%,
stopped, right?
every day.
So I'm telling the officer, yeah, I'm on my way back to work. You know, I'm in the middle of vacation. Blah blah blah. Gives me a warning. See you later. So this guy jumped out of the car so quick that I don't even think that he called it out, right? I'm like, wow, that guy's out of the car super quick as soon as he stopped me. So here I go, back in the fast lane. Not even 3 minutes later, I'm speeding again. And here I go, I'm getting stopped again.
Same guy?
No, I left that guy in the dust.
Okay, gotcha.
Now I'm getting stopped upstate New York 3 minutes down the road, and I was flying again like an ass, right? So now I'm really nervous. So I tell my wife to pull the stuff out, and I'm like, oh, I guess the first guy didn't call it out. So the second lady, this was a lady. She went through the whole thing. So my wife made me drive home from Lake George like 40 miles an hour. It took about 4 hours.
What did the lady say? Did she let you?
Yeah, same thing.
Calm down.
Calm down, Cuban guy.
Yeah. It's rough being Cuban in upstate New York.
I'm glad Bill got some words into this episode.
Yes, he likes to talk a lot, but that's fine.
So I figured that we got to make it up for the batch story. That
Or enjoyable.
For the bat story.
Yeah, we haven't had a bat sighting since the last one. Thank God, knock on wood.
So since the last episode, you've gotten all your rabies shots. You're all up to date. You're 100% good.
Yes. So, but I can still attack you.
That's right. And then I have to get a bunch of rabies shots. Kevin, you got anything for us? Anything? What's our minute mark? What are we at? 20 minutes already?
Yeah, we're about at 20 minutes. So
That's not bad.
We actually had some questions that came in from the last episode. I don't know how well that email address debacle worked out in the first episode, so we need to get that better and maybe have that up on the ticker at the bottom here. But they came into my inbox. Steve Oberman asked,
Steve.
yeah, if you could only
Esteban.
smoke 2 cigars for the rest of your life and one of them had to be yours, what would they be?
Bill, I'll let you go first with that one.
2 cigars for the rest of your life, and one of them has to be yours. I would smoke a Padron 1964 Aniversario Maduro,
Very impressive.
exclusivo size. And I would smoke a Themis Corona Gorda. That would be me. That would be my morning smoke, and the Padron would be my afternoon smoke.
That's a tremendous selection there.
Mm-hmm.
For myself, I'll hit you with mine first. Definitely the Protocol Probable Cause Churchill. That Mexican San Andreas is absolutely one of my favorites.
It's
I
delicious.
love that
It's
cigar.
yummy.
It's yummy, delicious. It's just so good. Then one that's not mine. Oh, it's just a great question. So many.
I don't even know how you're even thinking about this. I already know your answers.
I might throw you for a loop on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the
It's not your standard.
Opus X Maduro Big Bad Motherfucker. Anybody knows what that is? It's a unicorn. Not too many of those are out there, but I had one when my son was born. I only had one, and that was probably, I don't know if it was, the cigar is delicious, don't get me wrong, but they always say depending on your environment and what the reason you're smoking a cigar might help with the experience, but I smoked it when my son was born.
These cigars would be smoking every day, Kevin? Or just
like
the
you smoke
last
those
two.
two when you die.
No, yeah, these would be the last cigars
Last
for the
two.
rest
Yeah,
of your
definitely
life.
that,
Last cigars for the rest of your
Opus
life.
X Maduro Big Bad Motherfucker. If you guys don't know what it is, just Google it. It's
We just
beautiful.
got demonetized on YouTube, but okay.
All right.
We were
Should I
trying to
said
do better.
BBMF? I
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
said.
yeah,
I should have said
BBMF.
big, bad, MF. So BBMF. So we're gonna rewind and we're gonna.
I can take it.
I spelled fucker with a F-U-K instead of the C.
no,
so.
that would be Fuker.
Fuker. Gaylord Fuker.
What do you have next?
What's
Awkward
the other
Kevin?
Bill,
question?
were you going to change? Were you going to change based on how I reworded that question? I thought I made it clear at first, but just trying to make sure.
No, I think
Your voice threw me off, so
Oh,
I was
my
I was
gosh.
just
I think
was in a
I
tunnel.
think my
his
presence
selection
throws you
was
off.
extraordinary. I think it was phenomenal.
So Steve also added in one of his favorite sticks is the Canine. Anything coming up with Dojo?
Bill, would you like to take that one?
Phenomenal question.
That's a tremendous question. I love
Well,
it.
we announced that in partnership with Dojo, we are coming out with another cigar. This one's going to be called the Protocol Dojo Nightstick, and that's going to be a.
I think you might happen to have one ready to show the
yeah.
people right there. You want to show it to them? You want to bring it up to the camera and,
Wow, the programming director doesn't even know this. Wow, this is awesome.
get
Look
it
at that.
closer, a little bit closer, so people can see the. There you go. Look at that beautiful thing. So that's
Phenomenal
a special cigar.
Yep. So
It's
that's
a-
going to be on April 5th at Famous Smoke Shop. We'll have the whole Dojo crew there. Master Sensei and his gang, his legion of fans.
minus
So-
Rob, because you guys see the news that Rob, I can never pronounce his last name, but Rob, the guy who was from Umbacho, used to be with
Cigar Federation.
Cigar Federation. Now he's with Cigar Dojo. He just got on the job and he's already disappointing people. He won't be at the Dojo launch party. He's going to be in California, unfortunately. But great way to start a career, Rob. Disappointing millions and millions of the Dojo fans. Yeah, but in all reality, I love Rob. Rob's a great guy, and unfortunately won't be here. But Master Sensei will be there. Jordan will be there. And Jack will be there.
Oh, yes, with his stamp.
Yes. His spider stamp. He's got a spider. No, I'm sorry. It's a scorpion.
Scorpion.
Scorpion tramp stamp, Jack. As a matter of fact, speaking about them, on Thursday, the day before that event, Thursday, April 4th, we're going to do a special Smoke Night Live on Dojo with them in Protocol Studios.
Oh, coming here to sunny Newark.
Sunny Newark, New Jersey. I hope they make it okay because these guys are from Denver, Colorado. I don't know if they can handle sunny Newark, New Jersey.
Especially during, well, they should, they're probably good with the temperature.
It should be all right. I think right now it's in Kevin, can you see what the temperature is right now in sunny Newark, New Jersey?
The temperature is 35 degrees.
Wow.
What
it's
are they
cold.
dealing with in Colorado?
Oh, I'd have to look that up. I
Wow.
don't
You,
know.
you are putting our producer to tests.
You are putting me
I love it.
into the test right now.
It is amazing. But that's why you have an extraordinary producer like Kevin. He could find all these facts fairly quickly. He is an amazing human being. This is for Kevin.
Thank you, Juan.
Yeah, he's a little awkward.
He's a
I'm
but he's
very
amazing,
awkward.
though. He's amazing. You have that temperature in Denver, Colorado, or is it just cloudy because they're all smoking weed up there because it's legal?
Wow, I may have picked the wrong. Yeah, it says 68. But
68 is great.
Nice, beautiful.
Maybe when they come to Sunday, if we do the show during the day, it might be in the 50s, so they won't be too far off. I think it's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be an amazing show. So hopefully you guys are there. Again, it's going to be Friday, April 5th, starting at 12 p.m. We're going to
And
launch
if you-
this cigar.
If they can't make it, they should sign up on the Dojo website,
Correct.
right? And they'll get the
Here are simple steps for the people that cannot
Links.
make it to Pennsylvania to a famous smoke shop. All they got to do is download the Cigar Dojo app, create a profile, get a picture, start posting, and then all you have to do is sign up for their mailing list. Once you get on their mailing list, you will get a email at 12 o'clock that day, Friday, April 5th, with a link on how to get it. But hopefully you get it, because what happened last year is that it crashed the system. But I think it's going to be even worse this year. I got a feeling we're going to sell out fast. That's my my prediction. I'm going to say it live here on the Protocol Live. We will sell out in 3 hours. That's my prediction. Bill, how many?
I don't ever make predictions like that. I just hope to sell one cigar. But it's a great cigar. What else?
Tremendous.
We have so they can sign up that way. They'll be in the store.
What other events we got coming up soon? Anything else you want to throw out there? Just let the people know.
Juan, you and I are going to be at Cigar Vault tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow in sunny Staten Island, in the land of how you doing over there?
Shaolin.
Shaolin, the Wu-Tang Clan. We have Old Dirty Bastard showing. Wait a second. Old Dirty Bastard died. No? Am I right?
Yeah.
Can you look that up? Old Dirty Bastard's dead? No, we'll have Method Man and
Puerto Rican Dirty Bastard's going to be there.
I'm going to be there. So I'll be the Puerto Rican Dirty Bastard, Old Dirty Bastard. Then we're going to have
While we're talking
Method
about
Man and
dirty,
yes, go ahead.
dirty guy, can we
Raekwon the chef.
yes, can we address this new Juan Cancel look?
All right, so
It's
I'll
terrible. Everybody that I've talked to says it's terrible.
So I'll tell you why this is happening. So all my life, since the age of about 16, I've had a job where I needed to shave and I couldn't have long hair. So now that I've been retired, I've always wanted to have long hair and a beard or some kind of resemblance of a beard. So
You look like some sort of like a karate knight or something.
I don't know. I'm trying, you know.
But you can't grow a beard. That's the problem.
I got these two like
You got
bald spots.
patches.
It's terrible. But
You look like you're going. You look like you were Brad Weidenhammer at one point, and you're in the middle of radiation. Like you're just missing patches all over.
the hair, though, the hair is. I'll show everybody the hair. The hair is on point. I haven't gotten a haircut since November. Look at this thing.
Oh my God, we can mop the floor with that thing.
Lord. When was the last time you washed
You
your
look like
hair?
a chia pet.
I washed my hair the other day. It's clean.
The other
There's no
day.
dandruff.
The other day, just to be
You look like a chia
clear.
pet.
The other day.
It's a lot of hair.
And then we got to discuss this. Not necessarily what you're wearing tonight, but this clothing attire. So he goes on this diet. He loses like 65 pounds.
80 pounds.
80 pounds. And then the next thing you know, it's like I blink and he's wearing outfits from the 1990s. And I said, I said, nobody wears these carpenter jeans anymore.
So I refuse to buy any clothes until I get to my target weight. And I'm basically wearing clothes that I wore 10 years
It
ago.
looks like
that
he's
was in my
going
closet.
to it looks like he's going to a concert like in Seattle for like Nirvana.
Costa, what was his line? He said I look like a freshman college guy with a skateboard, I guess because of the skull cap, the long hair. I don't know. But
Hey, speaking of Costa, we've got an impromptu event coming up there
Yes.
at Smoke Mania.
all right, so the Dojo crew is flying in on Tuesday, April 2nd, and they're going to be staying in the Philadelphia area. And they said, one, we want to visit some great shops in the Philadelphia area. And I said, we have to do a impromptu Dojo Protocol Herf at Smoke Maniac. So we will be there Tuesday, April 2nd. Smoke Maniac is going to be me, Kevin. Kevin and I is the right way, right, Bill?
That's
Kevin,
correct.
Kevin and I, Master Sensei, Jordan, and the lovely Jack. Tramp Stamp Jack will be there.
That'll be a great time.
It's going to be a great time. We're going to be with Costa, Eli. We're going to be having some great protocol specials. We're going to do some. We're going to have fun. So anybody from the dojo out there wants to have a great time,
In
maybe
the
you
South Jersey, Philly area.
yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great time. We're going to usually. So I called Costa with this idea, And Costa's the owner of the place, in case you guys don't know. I'm saying, Costa, we want to do this impromptu thing. He goes, yeah, Juan, but I just want to let you know I close at 10 o'clock. I'm like, 10 o'clock? That's not...
That's when we're just getting
it's
started.
not going to work. So I said, if I bought you a bottle of whatever your favorite bottle is, would you agree not to close until you finish that bottle? So he goes, you drive a hard bargain. So I have to bring a bottle of Basil Hayden bourbon for him, and that's going to be his thing. So he will not close the shop until he finished drinking that bottle. So I'm hoping he's a slow
He drinks
drinker.
pretty quick, so that guy, you might
I've
close
actually
at 9.
seen that guy drink pints of Basil Hayden. Pint glasses. Like, you see this right here? I'll tell you the story. So we're in IPCPR. I don't remember if it was New Orleans or Vegas or whatever. One of those two. Rocky Patel, Nutley, New Jersey.
Just did a great interview
Dude,
on Tucker Carlson for
Rocky
Cigars.
Patel's
Thank
probably
you,
one of the
awkward
best
cousin.
human
Kevin.
I'm
beings
trying,
ever.
I'm trying to add some value here.
I hate to name drop, but Rocky Patel is a great. I want to give Rocky Patel some kind of props because anytime in my drunken stupids and I'm somewhere and somebody mentions Rocky Patel, I FaceTime him Rocky. I'm like, oh, I know Rocky Patel. Look, tell me you love his cigars, and this guy never not answers my face. It could be 1 a.m. He'll answer me. So Rocky Patel, thank you for always answering my FaceTime calls. But I'm always doing it for him because I say, look, this guy loves your cigars. And next thing you know, he's like, I'm Rocky Patel. And, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's
That's
like,
the number one thing, not to give you their people to give you.
you
their phone
guys in
number.
the industry, don't ever give me your number because I will call
I
you.
have him on automatic do not disturb on my iPhone, so he gets upset if I don't call him right back. But I never even know when he's calling anymore because I just can't take it.
So Rocky,
The ideas come out at what 11:30 at night.
Yeah,
he's now subjected me to a time frame where I can only have ideas Wednesday, right? Is it Idea Wednesdays?
We're gonna give you a schedule for
It's
ideas.
a schedule for ideas. So anyway, Rocky invites me to a private party. I'm with Costa and his friend Joe, the owner of Smoke Maniac. We go over there, and we get there a little late because Joe and I and Costa was like having fun, whatever. The bartender says, "This is the last call, so you guys gotta, whatever drink is the last one." So he goes, "All right, give me a pint of Basil Hayden." The guy goes, "What?" He says, "Yeah, you said last call, right?" He goes, "Yeah." Is it top shelf? The guy goes, "Yeah, whatever you want." He goes, "I'll take a pint of Basil Hayden." The bartender took a pint glass, filled it with Basil Hayden, no ice, and Costa just drank it like it was a beer. So props out to Costa out there. He's a great human being.
Yes,
The Greek,
Malaga.
Malacca, right? That's what we call him, Malacca. It's all your Greeks. Malacca's over here.
Awkward Kevin. What else do you have for us?
What else you got?
That's pretty much it for the show. I mean, we're about at the 40-minute mark right now.
we made a promise that we would never go over 40 minutes because we know attention spans are a little bit challenged. So we decided no more than 40, 45 minutes tops. So as we close out, let's see what else we got. Any other events I can think of? So we did the dojo at Smoke Maniac
Cigar
Tuesday, April 2nd. And then we got tomorrow, March 28th, Cigar Vault in Staten Island. What else we got? Oh, there's 2 other big events we got. Okay, so Saturday, April 13th, I'm going to be at the Gold Leaf in North Carolina, right out of Charlotte. It's about maybe 20 minutes right out of Charlotte. We're going to be there with Elegant Plume. I'm going to do a podcast with her soon. And then the week after, we have this big Distinguished Ruffian crawfish bake clam.
Broil.
That's it.
Yeah.
Crawfish boil
Boil.
with the Distinguished Ruffians at what's the name of S&M? S&M in Fort Pierce.
That's correct.
Fort Pierce, Florida. So it's going to be exciting. Hope you guys are out
I guess
there.
we got to give you directions because if I just
I got a
told you-
GPS.
I mean, I don't even know how you were able
I
to
will be there with
travel around this country.
I will be there
by
with
yourself.
young Eric Espinoza Jr.
Yes, superstar.
He is the future of Espinoza Cigars. He's going to take this cigar company to the next millennium, and he is an amazing human being. Eric Jr., I love you. You're a great guy. And your wife, congratulations on your
Yes,
honeymoon,
congratulations.
and hope you get a lot of babies. And for those of you that saw, I made a big lobster dinner, steak and lobster for them over. It was tremendous. The lobster was the size of my hand. It was tremendous. So, Junior, you're the best. Bill, you got anything else you want to add before we close?
I think that's it.
Kevin,
All right.
do we have anything else?
No, I think we're good. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for episode 3.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.